Okay, you can do this any number of ways. All you really need is an area for your raw compost to set and decompose. You can see that's where mine is. This is kitchen compost, and over the course of about a year, what I'll do is put everything, all the kitchen waste in this side and let it break down. And every once in a while, to keep the flies down and keep the pests away, what I'll do is put maybe a ½ inch of dirt over the top of everything. So you can see I've got just all kinds of stuff in here. Bottom of a bok choy, little ends of the asparagus, and then just underneath the surface you can see what's going on. And you turn it once in a while too. Every couple of weeks you just kind of mix it up. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but the ground just kind of exploded with a bunch of worms. There's some right there. I don't know how close I can get with this, but you can see there's just a ton of biological activity. This time of year, it wouldn't be unusual to have a few inches of snow covering the compost, and the worms would be a lot slower, at that point. But with the warm weather anyway, the worms are doing great. So on this side, this is where, after about a year of just being turned, a little dirt added, and decomposing, then I shovel everything from this side to this side. So you got two sides, and then this is ready to be used. This is actually ready for putting in the garden. You can see, and this is all kitchen compost and just a little bit of dirt. It's really wonderful stuff. It's fluffy, it's loamy, just full of nutrition for the plants. And that's probably about, I'm gonna say, 2 feet deep with this stuff. The compost pits go down about 1 foot, or just a little over, below ground level. And turning it, you can use a pitchfork or a little, I've got a little mantis tiller I use. And then out here in the backyard is the habitat, I call it. And that's where all the bigger stuff gets composted. And here I got a bunch of mulch that's composting. And then over there is where all the sod from the front yard went. And after sitting for a couple, 3 years now, however long the garden's been out front, and the sod's been removed, the sod just turns into, as it composts, it just turns into what passes for dirt. It's pretty cool. Funny how once I got into gardening, I started getting into dirt. I felt like a rich guy when I got a big pile of really nice dirt in my backyard. That's funny. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell for the compost. Pretty easy. Raw side, finished side. Let it set for, I let mine go for a year. In the spring, this coming spring, I'll turn and mix this side really well, and there'll be some raw in it. But then at that point, I will maybe around early June, I'll toss everything on that side over this side, mix it up real well, and then be ahead for next year for, well, actually, I don't know how far ahead I'm going to be, because I'll be taking this stuff out this year. And hang on 1 second.